Hello! Since fall is right around the corner, I am inspired to give readings for the last quarter of our year 2016. Autumn begins when the sun enters into the tropical sign of Libra on Wednesday, September 22nd, 2016 at 10:31 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The significator card for autumn, as well as for the sign Libra, is the Major Arcana card Justice. We see the scales here in the picture as representing the balanced division of the equal amount of day and night. And with the sword here, we see that Lady Justice also is announcing that winter is soon to follow. Before I begin your reading, please keep in mind not all the messages given will apply to every person that you share your sign with. In such case, please consider watching your rising, moon, and sun sign in either the tropical or sidereal systems, or whatever sign energy you identify with the most. Use your intuition. You may also choose to consult a professional for a personalized reading. So, without further ado, here are your autumn readings. Hi Virgo! For your fall reading, I will be pulling 4 cards from the Thoth Tarot deck. The first card will be for the remainder of September from the first day of autumn through the 30th. The second card will be for the month of October. The third card will be for the month of November. And the fourth card will be for the first for the first day of December up until the winter solstice on the 21st. So in addition to the 4 cards for fall, I will also pull a supplemental message from the Oracle of the Grail Code by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. At the end of your card reading, if you wish to stay tuned, I will read the book's full explanation on that message for you. So then I will pull an advice card from the playing cards, and then lastly I will select a card from the Angels of Light deck to see what angel is accompanying you for this fall season of 2016. Okay. Virgo for fall, Virgo for the Autumnal Equinox. Show me cards for Virgo. This is it. Okay, wonderful. So I'm not going to be reading any upside down or reversal cards. And I'm not doing any shadow cards for this particular reading. So looking at the first card, so this is the rest of September that we have here. We have the Strength card. Okay, so this is labeled Lust. Okay. This is a card about lust and desires and keeping those in check, and sort of having some self-control, okay, in order to achieve your goals. I feel like that's the important message here, is to not be really swept away with things that you want. And I really feel like Virgo is more of a practical sign anyway that can be a little bit prudent. So I do feel that this card is just really saying like that fire that's within you to accomplish something. If there's something that you really want or have your heart set on, I feel like you're having a lot of patience. Okay, so you're sort of living true to your stripes or your true character here. And this is also a card of sex as well. So the Lust card and the Strength card is also about 2 people, you know, coming together and like having like passionate encounters. And here we have the second card for the month of October. Okay, this card came up with another sign as well too. It's the 9, I think it was Sagittarius too. So if you have any Sag in your chart, you might as well look at that video as well. So this is the 9 of Swords, and it says cruelty here, down here, but I feel that more so than cruelty, this is just a card of really, really overanalyzing things. So it's like analysis paralysis sort of energy that I'm getting. So overthinking things. If you do have an encounter with someone, like let's say you're single and you meet someone and you decide decide to be intimate with them. And you haven't necessarily established a relationship. You could be sort of overthinking it, like, oh my God, where's this going? You know, does he like me? Does she like me? Like, what's going on here? Okay, so this too can be a little bit like overthinking things to the extent that you're not even sleeping well. Okay, it's a worry card really to me. So you could be worrying about something in October. This is a difficult energy. Having said that, I do feel like nines. Okay, so, well, there's something interesting about this particular tarot deck. It labels the strength card as number 11, okay? And in other cards, it is the card 8, right? Yes. So the numbering is important in this card for some reason. Okay, so 11, what does that mean to me? 11 is, it's an angel number, it's a master number. Okay, so mastering things, okay? Mastering your thoughts, overcoming any sense of worry, okay? So there's a challenge here to really overcome that. Okay, let's see how you fare. In November, it looks like success. Okay, so whatever you were stressing out over in October, it looks like, you know, things are moving forward here and things are looking up. Okay, you're like, wow, actually that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Having looked back at the situation, you're sort of going, oh, okay, well, why was I stressing so much about that? I have, like, this is like, to me, this is like horizons in front of you, and it's like this expansive sort of something else is on the horizon that you're sort of excited about. Okay, renewed passion, renewed energy. What does it say here? It says virtue. Okay, 3 of Wands, virtue. Okay, patience is a virtue. What are all the virtues that we have? I guess lust is one of the deadly sins, right? Okay, it could be like for sex, but could also be for other things in life, like greed, lust, things that we so intensely desire. Okay, but then it's like you've overcome that, and it's just the opposite side of those sins to be virtuous, right? So I do feel like there is some sort of like an element of success. Okay, for November. Okay, so then for December, things are, okay, this is another interesting card to me. So you have 2 of the major arcanas sort of bookending your reading here. So what you started out with as really wanting and desiring something, you're kind of seeing it from a different perspective. Okay, you're going, well, actually, maybe I really didn't want that as much as I did, or I didn't want that person as much as I did. You're seeing things from a different perspective, and also seeing things at a different perspective from everyone else. This is also the card of like victimhood, okay? So here, don't be a victim, okay? Don't allow yourself to be a victim by anybody. If anyone says something to you, again, it says cruelty down here. I'm not too drawn to the word, but for example, if someone says something that is unkind to you, don't let it persecute you. Don't let it, you be like a victim here, okay? Other people don't necessarily need to make an example of you unless you let that happen. The Hangman to me is also about patience, waiting things out, seeing how it goes, but I'm really getting the strong feeling in this reading that it's sort of seeing things from a different perspective. So whatever you were worrying about, you're going, oh, that wasn't as bad, and this is why, because I now see it from a different point of view. So it's a point of view perspective. There's not a lot of details. This is just sort of like an overall sort of objective sort of perspective of your reading. So however this applies to you in the details of your daily life, over the next 3 months or so. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oracle card to sort of top your reading, give you a supplemental message here for Virgo. And again, I really love these cards. They're very beautiful artwork, and they're kind of fun to shuffle since they're so large. It's definitely unique. I'm feeling drawn to this card. Peace. Okay, so I see you extending an olive branch. That's probably not an olive branch, but that's the first thing that came to mind, is extending an olive branch for peace, for your soul and for someone else. Also forgiveness, okay? If someone hurts you, okay, here earlier in the beginning of fall, I kind of see you being able to get over it rather quickly and then having some sort of forgiveness here, letting them off the hook. Okay, letting yourself off the hook so you're not wallowing in this self-deprivation, self-pitying sort of energy. For peace of mind, peace of spirit, you're letting it go, okay? And as a result, you're really raising your vibration. Okay, let's get an advice card for you, Virgo. Let's see what the advice is for fall for Virgo. Okay, King of Swords. This card came up for Capricorn, I believe. Okay, so the King of Swords is, I feel like if you're a male watching this, then a lot of these messages are going to apply to you, but mostly I'm seeing this apply to like the females that are watching this. So see a person coming in, you having like kind of a hot, heavy, passionate encounter, and then I feel like they're going to hurt you. They may hurt you if you let them, okay? For a lot of women, for a lot of people, even, not just women, our emotions get tied up with our sexual partners, or we become attached to them in some way. Okay, so not being able to really separate the two because it's like a soul bonding experience. I feel like, okay, there are business readings, there are love readings, and they're all different types of readings in life, but I feel like this is mostly like for like I feel like this is like a sexual card, so it's sort of setting the tone for this to be like a relationship reading, and here's the guy. So he has a sword in his hand. He could be very charming at first, but then he sort of shows you another side that you didn't know about, and it comes up here in October. You're like, oh my god, I didn't know this about this person. I wish I had known that, or I never would have, and you doing the would-haves, could-haves, should-haves like times 100 here. Don't do that. Allow yourself the opportunity to make a choice. If it doesn't work out for you, make another choice. You don't need to berate yourself or beat yourself up. Don't have regrets, okay? And forgive this person. I'm sure he has his issues, okay, his own issues that he's dealing with that you don't even really know about. The King of Swords is someone who's also wounded, you know, is that cheesy saying that hurt people, right? Okay, so the King of Swords is coming up, and he's sort of like this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sort of energy. And it looks like you just need to be the bigger person here, Virgo. This is very strong energy that I'm getting for this reading, and it builds itself as I go through the cards. So let's see what angel wants to accompany you. Okay, so this is all about your spiritual growth and healing. So you really have this like very strong aura around you. You have the angel of self-mastery. So this angel helps you honor yourself, taking responsibility for your choices and actions and moving forward with love, light, and confidence. Call for aid from this angel whenever doubt enters your life, when you question your abilities, or when you forget you are a child of God creating your experience. Okay, so again, a couple messages coming through just to really want to verify here. Don't be a victim, okay? You are creating your own experience. You have choices here. This is not happening to you. You somehow are engaging in your life where you get to make choices. You're making choices. So if something doesn't work for you, take responsibility for your choices and actions and move forward. Moving forward, getting over it, and seeing things from a different perspective and healing, okay, for soul enrichment, okay? So this difficult situation, this difficult character has come in to sort of help you grow in some way, spiritually. So, yeah, again, like I said, if you make a choice, it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up for it. Make another choice and move on. You're fine. You've got a lot more choices ahead of you. You've got a lot more opportunities for you. This is not the end all be all. This is not the end of it. So anyway, okay, these are the messages that I had for you for the fall season, Virgo. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to address them. If you wish to hear more about this peace card, I will be reading that here at the end of your reading. So hope this was helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, Virgo, so peace surrounds you in a soothing mist of tranquility and stillness. As you surrender to being gently held by peace, you hear her request to become a peacemaker. You are being asked to commit to a life of peace as a means of bringing peace to the world. Is conflict a big no-no? Anything from a dirty word to being avoided at all costs, to generating feelings of panic, fear, and anxiety. Time to recognize the gift of conflict, greater intimacy, and heal your relationships with it. Do you have a hair-triggered, highly sensitive, emotional body that willfully has its way with you at the expense of your health? Time to tame your emotional body and redirect that energy to what benefits rather than depletes you. Perhaps you march and pray and lobby for peace in the world, yet spend time in the inner and outer aggressive and hostile actions. Time to bring your whole self into alignment with peace. Whatever situation stands in your face at present, peace is the answer. We can bring peace into our world by creating peace in our lives. We facilitate this by choosing ways of thinking and communicating that are respectful and nonviolent. Time to take notice of your thoughts. Where do you spend your time? Are you lost in anger, irritation, upset, hurt, or are you tolerant, accepting, understanding, or loving? You don't have to accomplish sainthood to have peace in your life, but you do need to choose to resolve your conflicts and take charge of your emotional body in ways that will foster peace. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the commitment to use conflict to bring about greater self-awareness and deeper knowledge of other people. The fostering of a peaceful world is on the rise. It is happening right now, right here in our own lifetimes, one by one, as each of us makes peace a priority, choosing to manifest peace within ourselves and all our relationships. We light a bright, resilient candle on the inner planes. The light from our combined efforts will illuminate our world in a warm and loving embrace of peace. Okay, so that's what the book had to say for you, Virgo, and I hope this added something to your reading messages here. So thanks again so much for watching. Be well.